Welcome everybody. Today I'm going to be working on the town square a little bit more of last time. I want to start working on the tavern that we laid down the blueprints for last time because I found some reference photos. I think it'll be a lot of fun to make. Um, so without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so last time we laid out this blueprint for the stables. Um, time set. Okay, now we can actually see what's going on. And then up here we've got the blueprints I laid down for the tavern. Now I'm really excited. I do think this will be a good layout. It's not huge, but I think it'll do the job. Just going to make it slightly bigger just because I want there to be enough space for a couple tables, maybe a bedroom up top, for the tavern keeper. But I think this will maybe a little bit bigger. I just want to make sure I have enough space to decorate the inside. That is my biggest concern. Um, that should definitely work. So without further ado, let's start with the block palettes. I think I'm gonna go with more of gray tones, so stone, cobblestone. Oh, okay. Andesite. What about some tuff, maybe? Mm, yeah, that'll work. No, maybe not the polished tuff, though. Tuff. Yeah, that'll look better. I want to make almost like a gradient going up, so I'm not going to use a ton of the tuff. Just enough to like make it look more worn at the bottom. Uh, and I'm gonna use more at the back because you gotta see the vision. Bear with me, but it's on the coastline, so it's gonna get more precipitation on it. Uh, it bears most of the weather. That's my idea behind it. Is that the most accurate? Possibly not, but I think it gives a little more of the story, in my opinion. And I like building stories in my worlds. Okay, this is gonna be doorway. What about the cobblestone? There we go. Mixing in the cobblestone because it is a closer gray than the andesite. And I'm gonna come back through, just sparsely put it around as well. And hopefully this will give the appearance I am hoping for. That like worn at the bottom and going more towards like less worn out at the top. So let's see. Andesite, stone, andesite. or stone. I think the andesite is just slightly brighter than the stone. So I'm going to come in, fill in these gaps with the stone. I have a vision. Have I done this before? Not really, but I do know my art. So here's to hoping. Then we just come in and fill the rest in with andesite. And then I have to do the same. I think I'm going to leave these and make like an awning. I think that would look cool. But for the moment, I do like how that looks. Yeah. It is, for the first time doing it, I'm very proud of it. Do I? I think I'm gonna what was that? I think I'm gonna extend it one more further up. Just a bit more andesite, just then stone. Just so that feels more cohesive in my mind. Okay. I'm actually really happy with how that looks. I wasn't supposed to get rid of the grass. I think it looks good. I think it looks worn like I wanted it to look. Maybe change out a couple more cobblestones just so that it's like going up the wall instead of just cutting off at this spot right here. That back wall looks pretty good. Okay. Okay. I don't feel like it. I feel like it has more of the gradient look that I'm going for now. Um, and it's not just, well, this is where it's been worn, because it's gonna have wear and tear everywhere. Um, spruce. Like I said, I am using reference photos, but I'm trying to like make it my own, doing the best I can, given that I am not a builder by any means. Like I I love to build structures in Minecraft, but I am not good at it by any means. So I definitely need my reference photos just so that I know what direction I want to go in. So otherwise I feel like I'd be completely lost. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to like work on my block palette skills right now because I feel like that is the basis for all builds is your block palette. Without a good block palette, you're not going to be able to make a cohesive build, in my opinion at least. Where's the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Not sure if I want to build windows or what to like fill in that space, but 2, 3. Yeah, it is I love the creative aspect of Minecraft. The ability to just build whatever you want. Like I've built everything I've not copied anything in this world thus far. And I'm pretty proud of myself. And I didn't build that boat with any reference images. And I think it turned out pretty well. And so far we have a little bit of a story going on. And I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. At least both sides are gonna have this like middle window where it's not window but support me where it's 2 blocks wide. Balance. Um, I'm not entirely sure if I want like you know what? I think is this gonna look good? No. The one time I want to use diorite and the texture has changed. Maybe mushroom stem? What can I use with mushroom stems? Because that's honestly I really like that. That's a little too doesn't the mushroom stem is more gray. Mushroom stem with mushroom stew. I like that. Mushroom stem. What does the pale oak log look like when it's stripped? 'Cause that might work. You know, honestly, that might work. Hmm, that's cool tone, that's warm tone. Gosh darn it. Okay. Um, 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 I think I want to use the mushroom stems now, but I want to throw in a second block just to like mix it up too, you know? I don't know if I want to use the pale oak logs. Although, no. That does not look too bad. What does diorite look like with the... What if I threw in some mushroom stem? What do we think of that? Do we think that could work with like primarily calcite and then the diorite and the mushroom stems as like mixed in, like sprinkles? I feel like it'd give more depth. Kind of like, hold on. I'm sure there is a more efficient way to do this and make it look more organic, but I don't know it. So this is what we have to do. No, the mushroom stems don't work. Dang. Okay. Is there another block that can be used either with the mushroom stems? Can I use the bone block? No, that is yellow. Uh, um, I don't think I've ever deep dived this far into to try and figure out what the wall is gonna look like. Oh, quartz. Quartz might work. Okay, I missed a message in chat. Which were we referring to? The quartz or whatever I had before? I was a little focused. I deep dived. Okay, so that is what the walls are gonna look like. Not exactly like that, but the organic must stay organic. I do want it to be primarily calcite, just because I like how the calcite looks. Hold on, hold on. I put the diorite in the same spot on the both walls. Now we have an arrow. Cool. No. Hmm. I'm hoping this looks good from like, at least it's not a blank wall. That's what matters, right? It's not a blank wall. Actually, it's kind of trippy. I don't know why. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. I'm getting the hang of this. Somehow, some way. I don't know. I feel like I added more texture to the other walls, and so I have to add more texture. Okay, almost done. Almost done. Two more panels, and then the second floor is done. I just have to fill them in and texture them. I'm actually really happy with that. I think it looks good. Okay, now I just gotta add the like what's it called? What's it called? The rest of the spruce to like panel it off. Wait, that wouldn't make sense. Oh no. A day again. Stopping. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Forgot to bring the spruce out a little on the edges. Okay. So I want to do that because actually I think I'm gonna do this because I think I want the roof to go from this side up over to that side. And I kind of like the support beams being this way for that kind of roof. So that is what we're gonna do. It's a simple fix, thankfully. Okay. And how did they... I saw a really cool idea. I'm just trying to figure out how they did it because I have a way to make it my own. I just need to. So okay, no. Spruce stairs, and then we take, where are they? The spruce signs. Hold on. We do a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Then we go spruce, no, spruce fence, a little bit of that. Saw the idea with the stairs and the fencing, and I like how it looked. This would probably work better with a odd number, but no, that was wrong. Okay. What if we do this instead? Hold on. I like the idea of the signs, but I think this might work better. And then we open them. I think this will work better for the even number. Just because it still gives that gap without telling it, I think. Like it gives the illusion that there's an odd number right there. Oh, no, 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 no. Um, I'm so low. A little too low. Did this completely out of order, but you know, it's okay. It was all gonna get done anyways. Okay, I like it. It breaks up the stone and everything a little bit. Thank you. I appreciate it. Um, Now for the roof. I don't know what style I want to put it in. My reference photo has the roof going from the front up to the point to the back, and then like this window in the middle. But I kind of want to do from this side up to a point down again, and then have a chimney over here, and then we could put like a window on this side for like the innkeeper. So he has a bedroom. He or she has a bedroom up there. Then we'll have a fireplace somewhere. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I do want to choose polished deep slate. I don't know why, but I feel like no deep slate bricks. Oops, oops. I feel like deep slate bricks will look nice. Okay. More dark, as in like dark oak, or like the dark contrast to the white. It is true. I do love the how the what is this? The deep slate looks. I like the cool undertones of it. Not my artist coming out. But I think it's a very versatile block. I like how it looks. And then because I have this even number in the middle, I want to go for more of a rounded roof. Um, what did I do? I don't know what I did. What did I do wrong? Is it because that's not there? No, it's because I did that the other side. Okay, okay. How to mimic it, and then it'll be easy sailing. 2, and then 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, and then 2. Okay, how that roof is shaped. I think it'll look good. I think it'll look good. Okay, now I just have to figure out a way to make this like feel right to me because I don't build roofs like this. I'm gonna have to hold on. I I forgot a step, a very important step. And then I have to fill it in all the way going back. But I do get to do that, right? Okay, there's a stair there. I feel like I talk to myself a bit too much when I'm in the zone, and I don't know what to do about it. It looks like a hat. It looks like a little hat on top of the building. I'm sorry that I forgot to mention, but thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Thank you. I'm trying not to like just say every thought out loud, but it is hard. That is true. That is very true. It is definitely just me here. So, how do I think I may want to just have it meet. Um, doo-doo-doo. Well, hopefully it was good memories and not the kind that you're hoping to forget. I may not be like total goth, but the goths that I've met have not been like super scary, thankfully. I know I'm not. I'm just a nerd disguised as a goth. Um, but I guess it depends on the person. I guess I'm a baby goth, a wannabe goth. Why do I keep missing plots? Oh, see, I had a entire binder of Pokemon cards that I gifted to a friend because started to look into Pokemon. Um, that was something I love to do. Legos, if I have more money, I would definitely have Legos, like all the botanical collections, all the, I'm sure there's other collections that I want, but I'm a big Lego nerd. As far as comics and figures go, that was not something that I have indulged in yet. So you win there, but the Pokemon cards, I'm sure I could have given you a run for your money. Okay, almost done, and then we get the big reveal with the empty hole, but it is a reveal nonetheless. Okay, ta-da! The hat. I'm gonna crack myself up. Oh, I'm sure. I haven't met anyone like that yet. Thank thank goodness. Um, I think I'm gonna do the mushroom stems in the middle. I don't know why, but the mushroom stems, they call for me. No, why does it do that? Okay, I'm not gonna deal with texturing with the mushroom stems just because they got the little waves. They got the little waves to them. They stripy boys. And also I could not figure out a block palette to go with the mushroom stems, so it shall be, oh, it needs a window. It needs a window, and then everything will be okay. It's gonna be a stained glass window. I don't know why, but the stained glass is calling my name. Let's do tinted glass. Oh, that was way louder than I expected. Can you see out of it? Did I do that wrong? I may have done that. To be quite honest, I don't entirely know how tinted glass works. Think it's one way it lets light in, the other way it doesn't. I do apologize. I hope the overall volume is not too loud. If it is, I can turn it down. It's been finicky about the noise lately. I don't even have my computer volume, like, noise on very loud, and I heard just the glass breaking. I'm glad you're enjoying the build, though. I've tried my best to be original today, um, and do something that was unique to me. And now that I look at it, I think the window helped. I think the window helped a lot, actually. Um, Goodness. I do think I'm gonna leave this as is. Let's see. No more glass. Promise to light this all up. I just don't want the torch spam yet. Oh, thank you for that. I will be sure to fix it as soon as I'm off stream. Um, this is my first time like ever streaming. Not my first time streaming, but my first time having like a Twitch. Okay. Gosh darn it. Moral of the story is I'm still learning how to do it myself, and the Discord link is something that I have not quite figured out how to permanently fix yet. But I promise I will fix it right after this stream. Can y'all give me just a few minutes? I'm getting a phone call. Sorry. Okay. Thank you for your patience. I do appreciate it. Thank you for your patience. Oh, I do appreciate it. Why is that? That was new. Okay. Back to building this. Is that? No. Sorry, it was an important phone call that I had to pick up. So, think I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do about the interior decorating yet. I might just do the first and second floor and then call it good. No, no, no. It must all be the same way. Then the door. Oh, you changed the dark oak door? Oh, I like that. No, no. I like it. Okay. I think I'm going to put um like tables and a bar area back here on the first floor. And then the second floor, I want like 2 or 3 rooms just so that there's like sleeping areas. But then the first floor, I have not a clue what I'm going to do with it just yet. So I think I'm going to leave it alone at the moment. Uh, but definitely try and get the first 2 floors done. At least in my short amount of time that I have left. Or at least start them so that I remember. Hold on. Before I forget, we're gonna be we're gonna be smart about this. Tables and bar area. Area. Okay. That way, whatever I don't get done today, I can finish up next time and I'll remember. Going to be very dark and like it's gonna have mood lighting from the lanterns and everything. If it doesn't get finished now, I'll try to finish it tonight on stream or tomorrow night, hopefully. Um Rooms for yes. But there is a lot to get done still. I have to do this floor and then I also have to do the first floor obviously and the exterior design and like all the windows and the shutters and maybe some bushes and like that kind of stuff. So it probably won't all get done today. Doesn't mean I'm not going to like, well, right now. Probably won't all get done right now because I have 20-ish minutes left before I have to go. But then I have tonight as well. So there will probably be a second stream later on in a few hours. Just because I do want to work on this. I do want to like put more blueprints down for other buildings. Um Honestly, this has been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed having like the opportunity to test my limits and build something that I've never built before. Oh, dark oak, dark oak. Yeah, and then probably like 2 rooms, split this in half, and have 2 rooms up here. Is it realistic? No, but it's cool. It's fun. And that's what matters to me, at least. Stairs. Let's do the tile. Is that enough? No, that is not enough. Actually, that is how I'm gonna have to do it because of the chest that I want to put back there. And then we take a trapdoor. No. Now we have a functioning bar. Okay. Um. Do. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the shelves yet. The back. Okay. That doesn't look terrible. And then we can put please work because I think this would look really cool. Haha. Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. We'll just space them out. No. I can make overlapping shelves. And then put, like, it looks so silly, but I like it. And then we can have a cup here, cup there. And honestly, I'll probably just put seating at the bar. Of course, you can get your food, your water, your energy potions. But I think it looks nice. There we go. Now there's seating at the bar. And, you got your canteens of water, and then you got cups. And then I might put a couple tables here. But I don't know what I want the tables to look like just yet, so. Um, let's see. Honestly, I have no clue what I want this to look like yet. So I might just at least fill in the walls so that it's easier for later. And then later when I stream next, hopefully in a couple hours, I will just I will finish the interior design for these rooms. I think that is my plan for now. Okay. Um, it's not the nicest, but I can appreciate it. No, we must have privacy. Okay. Alright, and for now, that is the tavern done. Uh, at least the inside. I will finish it later on, I promise. Because I gotta add windows to those rooms. I gotta make the exterior look real nice. But for now, I am going to call it the end of the stream since I do have some stuff that I need to get done. So I hope that you enjoyed today's stream and yeah, had fun watching me try my best to build a tavern today. I know I had a lot of fun. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Uh, Hopefully I'll be back on in a couple of hours to stream again. But until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you then. Bye.